hello. Happy Saturday, fam. Hello, hello. JPuff first in chat, which is pretty shocking. This is a new development. Yellow, bueno, hola, salute. It feels good to be a gangsta. Well, it's pretty crazy that you would be first. There's people that fight over this every week, so good job. Nice to see you as well. Hope it's been a good day for you and for everybody. It's been pretty chill for me so far. I did work. I just got off work and then here to hopefully beat this game today. I think we can do it. I know we're at a pretty ambiguous spot in the game, but hopefully we can figure it out today. I feel like there's no reason that we can't. Sunny Bub, what's up? Happy Saturday. Yeah, if I remember correctly, at the end of last stream we can't find Henrik in the museum still, and no one will tell us where he is. And I feel like we've done all of the museum tasks that Joanna wanted us to do, so we have to figure out like what our next move is. But I feel like we're probably only a few more puzzles or tasks away from beating the game, so that's the goal today. So we'll see if we can do that. I think we can. But it is very good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Things are about to get good. Alright, well I'm ready. I'm so ready for things to get good, so that should be fun. Let me switch us on over. This Nancy theme just looping. But yeah, how's your guys' day been? How's your weekend so far? What's the weather like? Are you dying? Because we don't have our checklist, because we're doing senior detective, which we never do, so that's different. But we're surviving. It kind of forces you to mentally go through the list of like who you could talk to, what you could be doing. Weather's been amazing. Oh, that's good. I know you guys were suffering with the freezing temps for quite a while. So let's see. It's 10:15, probably AM. So we'll just do our rounds, and then we can advance the next day or call Bess. We'll see what's going on. Went on a bike ride to the grocery store. You're living the millennial dream. Picked up 2 boxes of seltzer and red Solo cups. Truly living the dream. That sounds great. I'm glad it's nice enough outside that you can go on a bike ride. Ooh, Joanna's not here. This is different. We've never been at her workstation before. Oh, we be peeking. Partying with some Gen Zers tonight. The party starts at 8. That sounds so fun. Is there a theme or is it just a random fun party? Couldn't fit the Solo cups in my backpack, so I carried them by hand on the bike back. That's badass. Oh, it's Puff's sister's birthday. Happy birthday, sister of Puff. That's fun. Can I put anything under this microscope? I wonder what I'm supposed to be seeing here. Also, today is the 30th anniversary of Green Day's album Dookie releasing in the 90s, so I'm wearing this hoodie today. Shout out to Too Damn Cynical for giving me this hoodie today. Y'all would get along? I bet. I think I've met her before, if I'm thinking of the right sister. I think I've met both, actually. So it doesn't look like we can, like, put anything here. What if I can't add anything. Okay. Today's the 1-year anniversary of your tattoo. That went by so quickly. Happy 1 year. I'm celebrating all the things. Alright. Ooh, I can look at the desk. Let's see. I know where that is. Dolores Street in San Francisco. A clay-covered bowl, a jade carving, figurine. Okay. I love snooping. Oh, we in these drawers. Ooh, I took a key. What could that be for? What do I need a key for? Oh, probably one of those things in the storage room, actually. Oh. Is that all I can look at over here? Ooh, Kira, hello! Nice to see you. Been excited for this? Me too. I genuinely don't remember how this game ends, so I'm very excited to see how this all unfolds. It's so nice to be snooping through Joanna's stuff finally. Alright, I think we've seen everything at this desk though. And now we have that key we can use, see what's going on in that receiving room. Ooh, we can go through this stuff. I hope you've been well, Kira. Happy weekend. Oh. Nancy's going through these files. Oh. Provenance documents?
Who knew one piece of jade could have so much history?
You're telling me. You haven't missed too much. We've actually only been live for 8 minutes, so you've missed nothing. We're basically what I think is at the end game. I think we've done all of the museum tasks that Joanna wants you to do, and then we still can't find Henrik. He's kind of our only missing thing. I've done, yeah, all the museum stuff, so we'll see. But we're finally going through Joanna's stuff. She's away from her workstation, so right now we're looking at provenance documents. Okay, so documents for the carving that was stolen. The site of excavation is unknown. 1940, Los Angeles, Connecticut. 1993 to Washington. Okay. Have you looked around the garden area? Probably not well enough, honestly. I should go check that out after this. That's one area, after I did the audio puzzle, where you have to reorganize all the exhibits. I haven't really spent much time out there besides that. I will check that out. Dang, 800 grand. Okay. Oh my gosh. My longtime clients have both passed away in the heat wave. Felix was 89 and Miranda was 91. Dang, rest in peace. It's too bad their air conditioning unit went on the blink when it did. Oh, ominous. As you know, the Petersons had no children. I'm to arrange the auction of their estate. Donate the proceeds to charity. Oh, okay. So they probably had some of these artifacts in their collection. Oh yeah, the executor of the estate transfers the title. So Joanna got this at an auction. An estate auction, it looks like. For $1 million. Oh, Taylor Sinclair and Joanna. Maybe they're in it together. Interesting. Very interesting, chat. Oh, okay. I don't think I can look through anything else. That's a lot of tea. I wonder about this. I don't really see anything here. Okay, let's sneak out of here. Let's go to the garden. Sorry, one of my cats is absolutely wilding. Alright, let's go through the garden. Honestly, Kira, the garden kind of scares me. It's actually pretty spooky out here for some reason. I can't explain it. I had been wondering if there was like more stuff hidden out here that I haven't seen yet. Kind of like the garden in Shadow at the Water's Edge. Although that garden was smaller, so it wasn't as creepy. I think when I'm out here, I just feel like someone's watching me. That's the genuine vibe that I get. Like Taylor Sinclair's in an office somewhere watching me. Like eating cookies. I always wondered about those cookies, like what their texture would be like. The Oaxacan cookies. when I was a kid playing this game. It's like all I thought about. The birds sound like they're wolf whistling. I know, the birds are creepy too. Damn. Now I can't unhear it. Oh. What, Nancy? Sorry. The way she says it's like, what? I feel like really stale whoopie pie cookies. Damn. I know exactly the texture that you're talking about. I pictured they'd be like pretty dry. Alright. Ooh, I love this. Zoom in. Alright, well. Haven't figured out anything new. I do have that key now, so I can go check out the shipping room. Yeah, that view is still mind-blowing. For a 20-year-old game, like being able to just hold your mouse and just be spinning. It's ahead of its time. Alright. Bitch, what? I was not prepared for that. Life alert. Wow. Thank you, Kira. You pushed me in the right direction.
Amnesia? Wow. Henrik must have taken a real nosedive off that pyramid.
Amnesia.
Do you think he just fell, Nancy? Or was he pushed? Sounds like you need to find out about hospital visiting hours. Yeah, but
that was
you'd
wild.
better get the lowdown from Joanna first. George is right. She is your supervisor, after all.
They hung up on me. Wow. Why am I in my hotel room? Alright, let's go. What time is it? 10 p.m.? I guess I should wait till tomorrow? No, it's 10 a.m. Let's hit the bricks. I watched the VOD from what I missed. Was waiting for you to go through the garden the whole time to trigger that. Okay, that's so crazy. That's what it would take, you know? I haven't been through the garden in a long time, so I'm really glad that you said something. Bitches. Alright. Why? I have so many questions. I don't know why Henrik would just tumble down from those steps. What was he doing up there? I haven't been able to find him for what feels like a week. Amnesia from huffing all that mercury. Literally. Playing finger paint with mercury. Alright, Joanna. She's still not here. Well, I think sometimes when I come here at 10 a.m. she's not here, but still, that's weird. So creepy. The temple actually creeps me out a little bit. I feel like the end of the game will happen in there, within the chambers of the temple. Just guessing. Is he here? Nope. Alright, Joanna, where are you at? I don't know why it has to be that, but there it is. I guess they figure you'll look everywhere for him and it'll trigger organically. That's so funny because I hadn't... Today I was just gonna go speak to everyone. It didn't occur to me to like comb the premises. I wouldn't think the answer's in the garden. Alright, let's try to go visit our other friends. And we'll come back, see if Joanna's here in a bit. Yeah, the temple is creepy. Yeah, the bottom floor, because it has the tomb and everything. Oh, my desk might have something on it. Okay, I'll check when I go back. Thank you. I'm gonna talk to Taylor and then our friend at the embassy. He's kind of a friend of me. I wouldn't really say he's our friend.
Any news?
There was an incident at the museum. Henrik is in the hospital with a head injury.
Poor Henrik. Another squabble between him and Joanna, perhaps? Oh, I'm kidding.
Squabble.
But I do remember the time she threatened to push him in the pond. Temper, temper, I'm always telling her.
He's so sassy. Joanna threatened to push Henrik in the pond? His pencil-thin mustache. I know. I can't. It's the clasped hands for me as well. His hands are just always chilling. Like... Nancy doesn't pry after that. She just leaves.
I'd better get going.
Keep up the good work.
Interesting. Alright. Sunny was right about that tie. Yeah, do not look at it straight in the eyes. I forget this guy's name. Is it Alejandro Del Rio?
Buenos dias.
Maybe.
Have you heard? Henrik Vanderheun fell off the pyramid at the museum.
He fell off the
He's
pyramid.
in the hospital with a mysterious head injury.
That is terrible news. I hope it's not too serious.
Damn, no one's giving me anything good.
I should get back to the museum.
Adios, Nancy.
Oh, I was right. Cool. Alright, let's go check out our desk. It's getting good, chat. I feel like it's getting pretty good here. Alejandro's your favorite? Buenos dias. She's still not here. That's fine. That was so spooky though. Like coming around the corner and hearing him just fall. I'm not okay with that. The police called. They want me to go down to the station for further questioning. Something about an anonymous tip. Do I have time for this? No. Hold down the fort while I'm gone. I left my office open. Do we have voicemail?
You have voicemail. Press 0.
This message is for Nancy Drew.
Oh.
Hi, Nancy. This is Nurse Bluefoot calling from Eleanor Roosevelt Memorial Hospital in regards to Henrik Vanderheun. I believe you're a colleague of his. Since Mr. Vanderheun was admitted, he has repeated your name several times in states of semi-consciousness.
Creepy.
As we've been unable to contact any of his family members, we're hoping you might be willing to act as Henrik's support person as he begins the difficult process of restoring his memory.
No pressure.
Please call me as soon as possible to discuss this. My direct line is 202-555-4000.
His support person.
you.
Nancy, it's Joanna.
Oh shit.
The police are done giving me the 3rd degree, but now the board has suspended me. To make a long story short, I'm forbidden to set foot in the museum. Could you please call Franklin Rose and try to reason with him?
Oh, I got
If
tasks.
we don't get a move on, this exhibit is going straight down the tubes.
To replay messages, press 0. Press 9.
Wow. His passion is unrivaled. The same voice actor voices Sheriff Fernandez. Oh, cool.
How may I direct your call?
This is
What
Nancy
range?
Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, you must be psychic. I was just getting ready to call you myself.
Oh, really? Why?
I feel I should apologize for the situation that's going on
Everything
at
has
the museum,
changed.
dear. I really did think we were setting you up with a nice little internship, a breather from your casework, but instead it looks like we've fed you to the lions.
Don't worry, I'm used to it by now. And after all, this situation is no more treacherous than my recent attempt at a ski vacation in Wisconsin. Anyway, about Beach Hill.
I think
Nancy
I know
humble
what
bragging
you're
again.
going to say, Nancy. Let me be frank. Joanna Riggs has been in the doghouse with the board for months. Her thirst for acclaim has led her to gamble the future and the reputation of Beach Hill time and again. Now that we've lost the Bacall carving, one of our most notable pieces, well, she's just got to be stopped.
Damn. So he thinks she did it. Interesting. They give me good options here. Nancy says the Bacall theft is not what it seems. What does she know that I don't? Yeah, what happened at the ski vacation? I think that's Treasure in the Royal Tower, yeah. I don't remember that game, but I know Sunny Bub loves that game. I could do a replay of that. It's been so long. I don't really remember the story, or if it's scary or anything. I just remember puzzles, lots of puzzles.
Don't you believe she's genuinely concerned about the welfare of the museum?
Good intentions are no substitute for integrity and sound judgment, Nancy. Look, I've got a client waiting, Nancy. What we need now is for you to take up the slack. I've spoken to the rest of the board, and we've agreed that the best thing is to put you in charge.
What do you want me to do?
We're counting on you to catch this thief red-handed. Just kidding, kiddo. If you can get the call back, we'll see about giving Ms. Riggs another chance. That seems fair, doesn't it?
That's such a tall order. Just go get the carving back. Like, yeah, cool. Easy. Professor Hotchkiss? Yeah, she was in the flesh in that game. I feel like you just hear her on the phone and all the other ones. Let me see if I already wrote that one down. I would be really down to play that, because that's super nostalgic. I haven't touched it in forever. It's literally not on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's so many good games. Okay. TRT. I don't have any options other than to say yes to this.
It's a deal, Mr. Rose.
Bye, kiddo.
I think this was the phone number. No. Did I have to...
You have no voicemail.
That doctor from the hospital. Was I supposed to write that phone number down? Maybe it'll be in our phone bank at the hotel. Ugh. Well, it's creepy being this place by myself now, knowing that everyone's like barred from here. Let's bounce. I know that Nancy keeps notes on her laptop in this hotel room, so maybe she's writing down phone numbers. That would be helpful. Or maybe we won't need it and they'll just be in the phone, pre-programmed. They're not. Alright, let's see. Did I ever call this place the Chaco Canyon Center? I have some numbers written down. I can't remember what we've tried. But I guess it's worth a shot again. 1, 2, 2, 2. Okay. This is the slowest scroll ever. Henrik fell from the temple pyramid. Left work number with EMTs. Hope he's okay. Check voicemail. Help Henrik get his memory back. See if the logographs on the threat can help him remember his work. Okay, that's a good hint. Joanna has been implicated in the theft. Someone told the police about my findings about the Cinnabar. I guess with everyone out of the picture, I'm in charge. Drama. Alright, Henrik. 555 4000. Okay. Nurse Bluefoot. Got it.
This is Nurse Bluefoot.
Nurse Bluefoot, this is Nancy Drew. You left me a message regarding Henrik Vanderheun. How is he?
Nancy Drew. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I'm so relieved. We've been unable to locate any family members.
That's
and
sad.
we do like amnesia patients to have at least one personal support person when they begin reality orientation.
What's reality orientation?
Well, reality orientation is a kind of treatment that helps a patient get reacquainted with the facts and circumstances of his or her life. Henrik has not actually lost his memory. It's just that his brain is injured in such a way that he can't access the place where the memories are stored.
Damn.
I see. So we need to help him find the trail of crumbs. Is that it?
Exactly. Well, first, we do repetitive memory exercises to help Henrik relearn the basic facts like his name and address, the name of his parakeet, if he has one,
Henrik
the date,
with the
and
parakeet.
so on. Second, we try to
I can
stimulate
relate.
Henrik's sensory memories in order to help trigger or find the way back to his cognitive memories.
Where do I come in?
You can't help Henrik remember his childhood, but you can probably help him remember his work, and who knows where that will take him. All roads lead to Rome, as they say. One great tool is the Reality Orientation Board. This is a place to post information and pictures for the patient to look at over a period of time. You may want to bring in images or photos to place on the board. Things from the museum, perhaps.
It would be really cool if this whole process of getting him to have his memory back played into the ending of the game. Like, if Henrik remembers something that helps me solve the case, that'd be pretty dope. I can't remember. I don't remember how the end happens. But I think this is a really complex thing that they're introducing. Kind of tells me it's going to be crucial to the end.
Nope.
Poor man. I can't help him remember his childhood, so that's gone.
Is Henrik awake right now?
Not at the moment. We're keeping him under close observation.
When do you think he'll be out of intensive care?
Once he's out of the danger zone, we'll move him over to neurology.
Highway to the danger zone.
This has been most informative, Nurse Bluefoot. Please tell Henrik he'll have a visitor very soon.
Will do. Visiting hours are 10 to 4 every day.
10 to 4.
If the
Writing that
patient is
down.
not engaged in treatment and if he seems stable.
Stable how?
Just remember, Henrik's brain has been knocked around like a peanut in its shell. He may have attention difficulties, headaches, anxiety. Sometimes he may seem giddy, too. We need to keep these conditions
I don't think I've seen
in check.
Henrik giddy at all.
Don't push him too hard, or he may have some kind of meltdown.
Nurse Bluefoot really said.
Thanks for the warning, Nurse Bluefoot.
Be well.
Okay. Let's try to call the cultural center. Because I can't remember if we've done that or not.
We're sorry. Your call
No. Alright. Well, now I'm second guessing the area code. I'll try it again after this.
Bess Marvin's Mopatorium.
George, it's Nancy. What's going on?
Oh, Bess has been in a supreme funk ever since the Hardy Boys left.
Nancy, why doesn't River Heights have any cute boys like those two? Why?
Bess, I'm sure Nancy is not calling to hear you moan. What's the latest, Nan?
After the board caught wind about
Save
the
me,
police
Nan.
interrogating Joanna, they suspended her.
But Joanna didn't take the Pakal.
I tried to suggest that to Franklin Rose without betraying Henrik's confidence, but he's not interested in cutting Joanna any slack.
So what? She's history?
Mr. Rose said that if the Pakal carving is recovered, he'll reconsider.
Well, that's just one more reason you've got to find that carving.
Yeah. Joanna's ambitions may be a little misguided at times, but she shouldn't have to take the fall for Henrik.
Henrik
Plus,
already
her
took the
presence at
fall,
museum
Bess.
may be one of the
He'd been
crucial
fallen.
ingredients to solving this case.
Also, what does that even mean? Are they saying Henrik stole it? You gotta play Last Train. You can meet the Hardy Boys. It's on my list. I just saw it on my list. I'm excited to play that one. Cute boys. Bess's entire world.
I'll talk to you later, ladies.
We'll be waiting for an update. Bye, Nancy.
Last Train is your fave. I love that. I'm gonna try this one more time.
Chaco Canyon
We did
Cultural
it.
Center.
Hi, I'm hoping to speak to someone about the theft that happened there recently.
Are you the press?
No, I'm a detective investigating a similar crime in Washington, D.C.
This is Sheila Schultz, the director. What would you like to know?
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from the Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I understand you had some rare Maya artifacts stolen recently.
That's right. It's a terrible loss, and the police here have no leads.
Beach Hill was robbed too. We lost one of our prized jade carvings.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
I'm wondering if the robberies are connected. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about
Ask
the
'em,
incident
Nancy.
at Chaco Canyon?
Fire away.
I heard the thief left a red handprint at the scene of the crime. Is that true?
Yes. It was very gruesome. It looked like blood, but according to the police analysis, the print was made with a mercuric sulfide paste.
She said it was very gruesome. Hey girl, missing any artifacts? Follow my Facebook group. We can talk about it.
Do you know of any symbolic meaning attached to a red hand?
Don't walk, don't go there, talk to the hand, as my 15-year-old would say. Really, I haven't the slightest idea.
What types of artifacts did the thief get away with?
Only the center's most prized pieces. The case contained 5 pre-Columbian artifacts that were excavated right from this area.
Do you have a list of the stolen pieces?
I know those pieces like the back of my hand. There were 3 pottery pieces, a small stone figurine with a snake head, and an ornamental jade carving.
I'm interested in the jade carving. What did it look like?
It was highly unusual. There was a glyph on it that no one could translate.
Ooh.
Until we hired Henrik Vanderheun, that is.
Oh,
His
no.
opinion was that it's Mayan in origin, and that it may have been a place-name glyph for this area. As you can imagine, we regarded it as something of a regional treasure.
Henrik. Showing up over there.
Do you know that Henrik Vanderheun works for Beach Hill now?
Yes, I know. His departure was a great loss for us.
Why didn't you mention the connection when I told you I was from Beach Hill?
I guess it didn't seem important.
Okay.
Was Henrik still working at Chaco Canyon when the theft occurred?
No. It happened just a few days after he left. I remember because after the police left, the staff and I were so depressed, we went into the lounge and pigged out on the rest of Henrik's farewell cake.
What a great detail there.
Was Henrik on good terms with Chaco Canyon when he left?
Well, it was awfully abrupt. As soon as he heard about that monolith, boom, he was gone. For some reason, he just had to go study it. We weren't exactly happy about it, but it's not like quitting is against the law.
I'd do the same. Yeah, that monolith, though.
Do you recall having some appraisal work done by an art dealer by the name of Taylor Sinclair?
How could I forget? He went on and on about the impossibly rare artifacts he could get for us. I said, "Are you an art dealer or a smuggler?" But he assured me that the provenance documents would all be in order. Still, I never did any further business with him. He just seemed slippery.
It's the pencil mustache. Definitely. It's a slippery look.
Could you send me a photo of that jade carving so I can take a look at the glyph?
I'm afraid I sent our only print off to the insurance company. They said they'd return it, but who knows when our claim will be processed. I'm sorry.
Thanks a million, Sheila.
Feel free to call if you have any more questions.
Alright, let's call the Hardy Boys. And then we'll head off to the hospital to be Henrik's support dog.
Frank and Joe Hardy, taking the mist out of mystery. Joe here.
That's pretty cute, Joe. Can you come up with a slogan for me, too?
Hey, Nancy. Hold on while I put you on speakerphone. You still there?
Yep.
Hi, Nancy. You've got access to both of our brilliant minds now. So how's the case coming along?
This investigation is stalling. Any thoughts on how to get
Life's
it back
adventure,
in gear?
hello.
Stop by the hospital.
Maybe you can help orient
Hello
Henrik
and
to the
happy new
reality of the
apartment.
recall theft.
Congrats on the new place. Nice start to the year. I love and hate the descriptor of slippery for Taylor Sinclair. I fully agree. I understand. There's, physical connotations to that word.
Talk to you later, fellas.
Later, Nancy.
Bye.
Alright, let's go to the hospital. Get in, loser. We're going visiting. Alright. Let's go. $4,000 on a mattress for Amanda. Henrik. Oh, he looks miserable, chat. The slow head turn if you mouse over him. Reality now. If this ain't depression in a room, I don't know what is. Alright, let's go.
You look familiar. Is it time for my snack?
Okay, that was disturbing. Oh dear. She should mess with him at this point. His memory's susceptible. Nancy could she could lie. She could say anything. You're looking very well.
Hi, Henrik. I'm Nancy. We met at Beach Hill before your head injury.
Beach Hill?
Beach Hill is a museum here in Washington, D.C. Before your accident, you were working there on some important Maya glyph translations. Do you remember anything about that project?
I don't even remember my own birthday. So if you're here to squeeze me for details, you're wasting your time.
Damn, bro. He got pitted for real. Snack time.
Actually, Nurse Bluefoot thinks with regular visits, I may be able to help you get your memory back more quickly.
How, pray tell, do you intend to do that?
Nurse Bluefoot says that visual aids often help to trigger memories.
Pictures? Well, isn't this nice?
Pictures are nice, you're right. Let's do this.
Come on, Henrik. You'll feel much better once things start coming back to you. I've got a picture with me if you'd like to give it a try.
Fine, I'll do it.
I love a photo. My name is what? My age is what? My home is... Alright, there's a red handprint. Nancy the miracle worker drew. Love me a pray tell. Pray tell.
Okay, here we go. These symbols mean the magician suffers yellow death.
Your translator is sloppy. I should know. I am the author of the original work.
What? Did he just admit to writing that?
The author? What are you talking about?
That first glyph is the fool, not the magician. Furthermore, any decent epigrapher knows those glyphs refer to the infamous plague of oozing hives. A fitting curse for a fool, don't you think? I rather like it.
Oh, pray tell. What?
If you wrote this note, then you must have stolen the carving of King Pakal. Did you?
I don't remember.
I'm investigating the theft of the Pakal carving. Please, Henrik, try to remember something.
Who in the world is Pakal? Oh, my head.
My birthday.
The pressure. I can't take any more today, Nancy.
Okay, it's time for some memory therapy.
Bleak.
Nancy,
His
could
eyes.
you come back tomorrow?
Reality orientation in progress. What in the dystopia? Pray tell this be juicy. Yeah, lots happening. Did Joanna... I don't think she left me a phone number. She's just at the police station. We can go see if there's anything to do. It's 3 p.m. You're at Target, shopping for new apartment stuff. Oh my gosh, we still have that key, you guys. Let's go use that. I hate being here alone. Alright, there's like several... Not this one. Ugh. What would the code to this be? Do I know this? Like, where would I find this? I think there was one more box on the other side. Damn, what does this key open? It looks like a laptop key, like electronics. I don't know what I'd use it for. Dawn, hello, nice to see you. Hope you're having a great Saturday. You spoke to Franklin Rose about her? I think I did, like to the best of my ability of what he would say. I can try calling him again, but I'm pretty sure I did.
You have no voicemail.
Because he thinks that she stole it. And he just said to be in charge.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose. How may I direct your call?
I just woke up from a nap.
Rose,
Hope your day was good too.
I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
but Mr. Rose is out of the office. Would you like to try back later? Sure. Thank you for calling Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
Work was pretty good, although we were very busy. And then now I'm chilling with everybody. A file cabinet key. Good call. Not one of these, would it?
It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
Damn.
It's locked.
It looks like it would fit. Oh my gosh, I still haven't done the ham radio. That's so wild. I forgot all about this thing. Maybe I'm not as close to the end as I thought, guys. Let's see, where would there be filing cabinets? Joanna's office, maybe? Send snacks? J. Perry J, it's so nice to see you. Hope you're having a good one. Happy Saturday. We're in Endgame? Stop laughing, Sunny. I didn't know. I can't remember. I can't remember. Let's see. These last 2 weekends, dude, and next weekend is the Super Bowl. It's gonna be even busier. Good money, though. Why doesn't that key open that thing? You would think. Let's see. Niners. Yeah, it's crazy that they made it. It's just wild. Hate it.
It's locked.
So you're a Steelers fan, Don? I try to remember. Does it open a display case? Okay, let me try. That's a good call. Wonder if it would be like the one that was vandalized. I don't think this one needs to be opened. We'll look around a little bit. Oh.
Why do I want to lug these heavy things around? Why do I want to lug these heavy things around?
Nancy's being weak. I feel like this would fit onto the monolith that's outside. It kind of looks like it. True good memory. I remember you'd wear the jersey. Ecto, hello. Nice to see you. Taylor all the way.
Why do I want to lug these heavy things around?
Oh, Nancy. What does she want from me? It's too heavy? Like, what does that mean? I had no voicemail. Assume, yeah, Joanna's still not here. Nancy needs a reason to lug them around. We don't have the reason yet. When she made a comment when she looked at the monolith, there were some indentations. It looks like you could put like a circular object, so I can try to look at that again.
Any news?
Oh.
I need a photo of the Pakal carving. Do you have one?
Joanna took the official print for her insurance claim, but I have a couple extras.
Thanks,
Here you go.
Taylor.
Keep up the good work.
Okay, so we can give that to Henrik tomorrow. I'm rooting for Taylor Swift in the Super Bowl. I guess we can go see our boy. If Taylor gives us something, maybe he will too. And then we'll go back and look at the monolith again.
Buenos dias.
Have you heard? The police received an anonymous tip, and they're considering Joanna a prime suspect in the Pakal theft. They've taken her in for questioning.
I called in that tip. She lied about the Cinnabar, and you may not know this, but she has jeopardized the museum's finances with all of her wheeling and dealing. Why should she not be questioned?
Wheeling and dealing. Literally, though, Nancy told him about the Cinnabar, and I knew that he was gonna totally vilify her for that, so here we are. Ugh. Super Bowl tomorrow, next weekend? Yeah, it's next weekend. It's gonna be absolutely insane at my work. I'm ready, though, chat. They both gonna get a ring this year? Oh my goodness. Dawn, the best cheerleader of all time. We love the J. Perrys taking care of each other. Let's see.
How do you know about museum finances?
I have my sources.
I should get back to the museum.
Goodbye.
This fool. He said I called in that tip. It was me. Alright, let's go out in the garden and see if we can make some mental connections. Unless I need those rings for something in the temple. Unless I'm totally wrong here. All I remember about the temple is I made it all the way to the end, and then there was a weird note left that I had to talk to Henrik about, but I haven't been able to talk to him because he's obviously pitted right now. Let's go this way. Nothing. Yeah, like right here. This looks perfect. J. Perry J would be glad to know my current dream car is a 1980s 911 Turbo because it's all I've been driving in Forza lately. Hell yeah, Sonny. We love to hear that.
Yep.
Sunny Bub's Jeep era is gonna end and her Porsche era will begin. Welcome to the dark side. The European side. Alright, well if you ask me, it looks like this is what I would need those things for, but Nancy doesn't seem to like think so. So maybe it is too early, maybe it's not something I can do right now.
It's locked.
What the?
It's locked.
I've never been through
It's
these.
locked.
I've never even seen this store. It's kind of crazy. Interesting. Yeah, this garden is still creepy as hell. Those old Porsches are so nostalgic for me. Me as well. Respect. One day. Also eyeing a Ford Bronco instead of a Wrangler. I want all the cars. Ford Bronco, I respect that choice. Over a Wrangler for sure. The turtle seats, yes, that's my entire childhood. I thought they were the funniest thing, just like bending forward. Like, what's better than that? And the seat just snapping behind you. It's comical. Take the Bronco. Yeah, the new ones are pretty cool. I could see you in that, Sunny. Very much. They even have like a forest green Bronco. I could see you in that one. Alright, so my gut says to go to the next day and go see Henrik again. Wish they stuck more to the body shape, but they're pretty cool. The original body shape, yeah. They kind of grew on me. I thought the same thing, but I kind of came around. You have a forest green Bronco in Forza too. Knew it. It's a pretty classy color. I didn't like the headlights at first either, but I came around. Yeah, I love how you remove the back too. Sunny Bub's been driving Jeeps for like 10 years. She's living that life. Alright, why am I calling Bess? We don't need to do that. We're going to sleep. Nancy's going to bed very early. Let's wake up at like 11. Oh, I hate that sound. Sorry, chat. Their new truck is sick. The Grand Cherokee is nice, but it's getting boring. Yeah, you deserve excitement. Oh, Henrik. Time to ruin your day. Hope you got your juice. He was kind of sassy to me the last time we visited, so hopefully it's a little nicer. Life is too short for boring cars, yes.
Well, look who it is.
Okay, he's already sassy.
Ready to do some memory work, Henrik? I brought you a picture. This will help you to remember.
That face. He's as familiar as my own feet.
Can you remember the last time you saw him?
Pakal! Oh. Nancy, this is the stolen carving, isn't it? And I'm the one who took it. I must have. But why? Oh, Pakal! What could I have meant by this?
That's kind of cool. So he's confessing, but he doesn't remember why he did it. Or where it is. My Mazda, though. Zoom, zoom, baby.
Zoom, zoom. Think, Henrik. Where's the carving now?
I can't remember.
I can't remember. You're a wizard, Henrik. You can't remember.
Easy, Henrik. The answers are in your head. You just need to find them.
It's still in the museum.
Oh. I can't remember.
Why would you break into the display case and steal the carving only to leave it in the museum?
To protect him. I had to protect him. Oh, Pakal. Something is going on at that museum, a devious plot.
Oh.
I was the only one who could stand in the way.
Okay, so he's not as guilty as it seems. I'm trying to ask him the least loaded questions because I don't want him to have like an emotional mental overload. So I'm just trying to ask really neutral questions here. Should I ask about the plot or where to find him in the museum?
Where in the museum did you hide the Pakal?
Forgive me, Nancy, but when I woke up in this hospital bed, I didn't even know my own name. Perhaps the only thing I can offer you is this key.
Hell yeah.
It was found in one of my pockets when I was brought in.
We love it. Yeah, same thought. We had the same thought, Sonny. BRB gonna shower? Enjoy. Enjoy yourself. Maybe that key goes to the lock where you hid the Pakal.
Do you know what lock it belongs to?
I haven't a clue. Take the key now,
I can't
Nancy.
remember.
Find out what it opens and return to me, please, with some answers.
You can count on me, Henrik.
In the meantime, I'll sit with my friend Pakal and see if he will tell me anything new. You must keep this to yourself for now.
Dang.
It's your only hope of getting to the bottom of this.
Nice. He really do look like a patient. It's the empty look in his eyes. I know they took all of the joy out of Henrik, which wasn't much to begin with, but they did a good job of making him look bleak. And when his doctor came in the last scene, like the previous day, and said it was time for therapy, his eyes closed and they stayed closed. It was very dramatic.
This is a long shot, but do you know what animal Pakal was afraid of?
You're asking the wrong amnesiac.
My bad, Tom York.
Henrik, I need to know where you put the Pakal carving.
You're asking the wrong amnesiac.
Okay.
Did you use Joanna's name last week to place an order for Cinnabar with Keep It Real Restoration?
You're asking the wrong amnesiac.
Do you have anything against Joanna?
Who knows?
I'm dead.
One of the pieces that was stolen from the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center was a jade carving with an unusual glyph on it. Do you remember translating it?
I can't remember.
Okay, I'm gonna stop bothering him now.
You rest up. I'll be back.
Be careful.
Goodness gracious. I don't know what's harder, LA Noire interrogations or that. I can't remember. You just choked. Thank you for the water, Redeem. You're asking the wrong amnesiac. What an edgelord. Alright, so we have a key now. Let's go back to our shipping and receiving room. Please? No, it doesn't even let me try. Maybe his, it could be his office, his desk. These don't even let me try to unlock it. Okay, so let's go to Henrik's desk. Doubt? Oh my god, Kira, are you an LA Noire fan? I freaking love that game. Have we received anything in the shipping area? Let me look. I didn't really notice. Would it be over here? No, nothing yet. Oops. I can't remember. Alright, please. Oops.
It's locked.
Oh my god, Nancy. Look at this thing. What a relic. A Z-disc. Alright, that's all.
It's locked.
I don't think I can open the bottom one, right? Yes. Okay. Translation notes. Oh god. I feel like I need this. I'm not gonna bother drawing this. I'm just gonna take a picture with my phone. I feel like this is gonna be important though. I also wanted to recommend a game series called Siberia. It's somewhat similar to Nancy Drew and is from the same era, but I find the stories to be even better. Ooh, I like that. I'll keep that in mind. That sounds cool. Anything in the vein of Nancy games, I'm down for. And I love a good story. So these notes just look like him trying to translate glyphs. Pakal. Where have I seen this? He said V uncommon. Number stations. This is the station that the smugglers will take messages on? So are we messaging smugglers on the ham radio? Taking all the pictures. Enter the password in Morse code and they'll confirm by voice, then send a code word. Leche. Goodness. More point and click adventures? Hell yeah. Did you see the new that new game announcement, Sunny? It's like the sequel to BioShock, basically. It's by the same guy, but they're saying it looks like just a direct predecessor of BioShock. I thought of you. Judas, yeah. Okay. Well, it sure looks like Henrik...
Looks like I need to find someone who speaks Nahuatl.
Henrik's been in contact with smugglers. BioShock in space. That's interesting. Alright, so... I don't know who would speak that. We can try talking to the guy at the consulate. Hiked with Big Bunny? Not Bad Bunny, but Big Bunny. Hiked with Big Bunny all day. Temperatures in the hundreds. Water's scarce, but Highland region is beautiful and pristine except for Bunny's incessant commentary. Even spotted a quetzal flying amongst the branches, a rare treat. Symbolizes freedom and wealth. Someone's having a great day. Crossed paths with an old shaman. Eager for some relief from Big Bunny. Accepted old man's invitation to eat. Strong tea. Big Bunny reacted negatively. Bunny rabbits. Flaming bunny rabbits. Pounced on the floor? Goodness. Tea had no unusual effect on me. Vicente. This is interesting. The Highlands are haunted by the spirit of Amoxcali. Here is legend as best I could gather. Pakal banished the scribe and her writings to the far reaches of the netherworld. Highland elders swear that Amuxcali has haunted these hills for centuries and will not rest until her writings are unearthed. Her name is restored to dignity. Writings of a madman, chat. Yeah, the tea was probably peyote, yeah. They were high as shit. That's what it sounds like. Big Bunny. I'm still just thrown for a loop at that name. Big Bunny wants to start small-time smuggling racket to pay off his college tuition. He's the last person I'd want for a partner in crime, but I do need some way to fund my studies. Was Henrik doing peyote with, like, Taylor Sinclair or something? Trying to figure out who his partner would be. Unless it's Sunny June. Base camp. Man. Alright, well I think that we've seen everything that we can in here. Wow. I don't think I have any way to get a hold of Joanna. That's the only person I haven't been talking to regularly. I don't feel like she left me a number. She just said that she can't be in the museum legally. What did I take with me? What is that piece of paper? It's interesting. I guess that's some of his notes about the glyphs. Oh, I'll probably give that to him in the hospital for him to look at. Alright, let's go visit the two boys, and then we'll probably just advance to the next day. You think so? Okay, that's what I was thinking. It kind of looks like it. I wish you could examine the stuff in your bag.
Buenos dias.
I need to know the Nahuatl word for snake. Can you help me?
What do you need that word for?
He's so nosy.
Oh, I need it to send a message by ham radio. It's a long story.
Now, if only I could remember the word for snake. I hear you have been a great help to Henrik. I wonder if you can help me improve my memory too.
What are you talking about, Alejandro?
I am almost certain that the provenance documents for the Pakal carving were falsified. I have asked Joanna to see the documents, but she evades me. If you can find that file in her office and bring it to me, I think it might help my memory of Nahuatl a lot.
What makes you think they were falsified?
In Mexico, it is common knowledge that the carving was stolen from Pakal's tomb when it was first excavated. But no one has been able to prove it. If I can determine that the provenance documents are a fraud, this will be the first major step toward legal repatriation of the artwork, whenever and wherever it resurfaces.
I guess I hadn't thought about it like that.
I feel my Nahuatl coming back to me already. Do you know what Sihuapili means? Princess or lady.
Oh,
now,
stop,
if only
Alejandro.
I could remember the word for snake.
You stop.
I should get back to the museum.
Adios, Nancy.
Okay. I know exactly where those files are. His sing-songy voice. Princess or lady. Oh, we still also have that little disc. We need to put that in our hotel. Can't forget. Oh, Provenance, where art thou? Can I just take the whole folder? Okay. We're a lady on a mission. It's nice that we already went through Joanna's stuff, so that didn't take us any extra time. I know, imagine if she just walked in at that moment. I'm honestly scarred for life after Haunted Mansion when Abby caught me in her stuff. That actually scared me to my core.
Hello, Nancy. You have a special delivery for me, I hope?
Here's your file, as requested. I should hand over the paperwork.
You don't say.
Good work, my friend. I suppose you would like something in return?
A deal's a deal.
The Nahuatl word for snake is coatl. C-O-A-T-L.
Interesting. C-O-A-T-L. Maybe that's the animal that Pakal was scared of.
Muchas gracias. Gotta go.
Adios, Nancy.
Muchas gracias. Traumatized as well. It scared me so bad. The scolding from the Raleighs over the vegetables, seeing that wall of text come in every time. Nancy's so white. I love it. Let's try that in the temple. I hate going down there by myself right now, but you guys are here with me. It's kind of less scary. I'm still not recovered from seeing Henrik just falling through. Falling down the stairs. God, it's creepy in here. Alright. It's this way. La la la. Let's see. C-O-A-T-L. Damn, capital? That was just a hunch. Oh my god, save check. You're back! Welcome back. Thank you for the save check, Sunny. Alright, so this didn't pan out. Let's go back to the hotel room. The bridge is creepy. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Let's see what's on the floppy disk that we found in Henrik's drawer. And then we'll just go to the next day and bring him his notes and see what he says. Such a weird disc. Ugh. It's whatever that glyph is. Alright, let me see. The pictures I just took. There's nothing on here that looks like that. I don't know what that would be. Do you like that Henrik got in an accident and adds some intrigue? Honestly, it did. It added a, like, spice I didn't even know I needed. I did not expect him to tumble down those stairs. So I love a plot twist, so yeah. I'm not rejoicing at his injury, but I am glad. I'm excited, gonna go to a rave with the event crew I work with as a team bonding event. Oh, that sounds so fun. Oh my gosh. Have extra fun for me. You guys, what would Henrik's password be? Let's see. Maybe I have this glyph drawn, but I kind of doubt it. You can tell me, Kira. Yeah, you can tell me. Is it Pakal? Ah, stone? That would have taken me so long. Like, thank you. We knew that. Oh, a fatal error. What? So interesting. Can I take it back? No, it's just in there. What the heck? Alright, let's go to the next day. I will dance my butt off. Haven't been out in a month, so excited to be going. Hell yeah. Didn't you just go out like last night? You went to that concert in SF. I don't actually go out that often, so it's like every time I go to a concert, I consider that going out. But raving, I haven't raved in a long time. Proper. That was just a little show. Okay, got it. Oh, Henrik! Oh shit. He's sleeping. Wake the F up. Divorced? He's allergic to chicken? He's allergic to chicken and bee stings. 61.5 years old.
What should I post here?
Raves are so fun, J-Puff. Jeez, Henrik. Alright, I'm out. Yeah, he's snoozing too hard. He got the good. I can't remember. What does this little key go to? I'm so perplexed. I wonder if I could go through Taylor Sinclair's stuff. Like, how would I get him out of his office? Who else has a filing cabinet? I'm trying to think. I'm gonna lure him away with a cookie.
Any news?
I'd better get going.
Bye now.
Dawn would be so great. For someone to take you to a rave, J-Puff, that's the one you would want. He does it proper. It would be his first rave, too. Alright. What I'm gonna do is make some freaking phone calls. What do I do with that corrupted disc? So curious. Let's see.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. What's new?
Well, it's still raining, and I am still the reigning Go Fish champion of the week.
So, you're over your funk?
You'd be amazed how letting her win has lifted her spirits.
George Fane, I beat you fair and square, and
George
you
Fane.
know it.
If that's what you want to tell yourself, Bess. Anyway, what's up, Nancy?
It's kind of annoying that the game lets you call people, have useless conversation, and then there's nothing that comes of it. Like, you really wrote and recorded these lines. For what?
I'll talk to you later,
Go
lady.
Fish.
Bye. See ya.
You even host raves. Yeah, but you would be honored.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
He's still not
I'd like
in
to speak to
office.
Franklin Rose, please.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Rose is out of the office. Would you like to try back later?
Sure.
Thank you for calling Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
You're welcome, welcome, and welcome.
This is Joe.
Hey, Joe, it's Nancy.
Hey, Nancy. I've got that slogan for you. Are you ready?
Of course.
Nancy Drew, the ace in every case.
Catchy. I'll make a real impression on my suspects with that line.
How's the case going?
This is the least casual thing she could ever say.
I need to contact people at a dig in Honduras by ham radio. I think they might be smugglers.
Well, ham radio is one of the tools of choice in the smuggling business.
Nancy, I bet you'll get to talk to them on Morse code, too. Dot, dash, dot, dot, dash. It's like being a spy. And we all know the only thing better than being a detective is being a spy.
Well, doing business with smugglers is not exactly my idea of fun. But I don't have much choice.
What do you need from them?
They've got one of the artifacts I need to solve this case. I'm going to use Henrik's code words to get them to send it to me.
Cool.
Okay. God, I'm nervous to touch that radio. Is it really time? Like, do I have to figure that out on my own? Use Henrik's code words. Because I know there was a code word for, like, send it. So I guess I just do that. But how do I know who to call?
This investigation is stalling. Any thoughts on how to get it back in gear?
See if Henrik's made any headway on that riddle translation.
He's been snoozing.
Talk to you later, fellas.
Later, Nancy.
Bye.
Oops. You actually shouldn't know the password yet. Henrik writes on his papers later. Oh, okay. So the game is like soft locking me out of it. Let's come back to Henrik at like 2 p.m. He better be awake. I can't remember. And I know the word for snake, but I can't use it anywhere. I have this little key I don't know where to use.
Nancy, you have brought me back to my work.
What have you remembered?
I've been working like a fiend. Look at the board.
I've seen all this. Stone, right there.
This has something to do with the plot at the museum, Nancy. I'm sure of it.
Who is this whisperer of silent secrets?
Oh,
the
yes,
whisperer
Kira. Oh
came
my
from
gosh,
a
thank you.
distinguished line of royal scribes.
Thank you.
I can't seem to remember her name, but I do recall that she wrote an account of Maya history that greatly angered Pakal because of the way it depicted his ascent to the throne.
I just read her name in his notes. I know I could go write it down. I remember it had an X, something XCALI or something.
How did Pakal wish to be depicted?
From the age of 12, when he came to the throne, Pakal claimed to be divinely appointed the first true authentic king of the Maya. Then the whisperer came along and wrote that Pakal was only king because his mother pulled some strings. It was quite a blow to Pakal's image.
This poor 12-year-old image. Everyone is notoriously, image conscious at 12. Baby's first glyphs. Baby Einstein right here.
So he put her in a stone prison?
Pakal swore that the whisperer's words would never see the light of day. He put her body, her soul, and her writings all in a tomb and locked it up tight.
Damn, he locked up TMZ. So is she in the monolith? Yeah.
Wait, Henrik, a prison of stone? We're not talking about the monolith, are we?
That's the idea.
Do you think the monolith can be opened?
Good question. I'm certain that there's a dirty rat trying to get into that tomb.
Taylor.
This is where my memory fizzles out. If I could only figure out why I took the Pakal.
Do you think there is anyone I can trust?
Please don't breathe a word of this. There's too much at stake.
Henrik, I need to know where you put the Pakal carving.
You're asking the wrong amnesiac.
Gotta go to the birthday party. Best of luck. We'll watch the VOD tomorrow. Thank you, Sunny. I hope you have a great time. I hope it's everything you and Gen Z dreamed. And yeah, the VOD will be here. I think that we're beating this game tonight. We should be able to. But have fun, and I will be live next Wednesday. I'll be back. I'll see ya. Have a great time.
Have you ever been part of a smuggling racket?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Can you tell me what the password is to your disk?
You're asking the wrong amnesiac.
Alright, well, we already know it's stone.
You rest up. I'll be back.
Be careful.
Cool. This is fun. I like the pace of this game. I like the way it's shaping up. So let's go read the disc. We need to do that ham radio stuff. I'm not super stoked, but we need to do it. So hopefully there's some kind of guidance on here for that. Otherwise, we'll just have to think. Stone. A curse upon you who beholds this terror. The evil deeds of the whisperer of silent secrets remain undead within this prison of stone, broken only when the four corners of the world are bound together. When the first king ascends the throne again, when the last Copan fool has labored till the end of time. Damn. This is Henrik's poetry? Oh my god, there's so many notes. Matchmaker. I know the book in Henrik's desk is supposed to be used with the radio. Okay. Yeah, I remember in the book it said which phrases meant, like, ship the stuff, the coast is not clear, don't ship, payment has been sent. And it said how to, like, make a phone number to call someone. But I guess I'm just unsure of, like, how to start with knowing who to call. Six separate keys must be assembled to fit the lock. Four corners of the world plus Fool and King is 6. Each must represent one interlocking part of a bigger key. A cube has 6 sides. Keys carved out of jade. Epic. See travel notes from summer of 72, the peyote notes. Okay, that's the scribe's name. I can write it down now. Amox Cali. Imokali? Who knows? The 6 keys. See Rutherford interview. We read that. That's the magazine that's in Joanna's office. Bishop Diego de Landa found a strange jade carving there. This is cool, all these different keys. Okay, so we have a phone number here. I'm gonna write that down. We're really, like, picking up where Henrik left off. This is kind of cool. I can't remember. Okay, so this is the radio one that we need. Reports from Dig are good. Found. Jade carving with rabbit glyph. Rabbit was trickster in Maya folklore. The Copan Fool is the one that we need. So I'll write that down. Okay. I need to place Pakal in a safe place. I cannot trust anyone this time. Moral dilemma, but can I argue the end justifies the means? I need to send a message loud and clear to the culprit. I only hope that I can win this round. The city's name means submerged crocodile. Okay. Contacts, here we go. Mexico. Okay, wait. Let's go back. This one doesn't say where it was found. Is it Honduras that we need? Isn't that what they said? Copan, yeah, okay. Ham radio station, here we go. Station 2050. The password is snake in Nahuatl, which is C-O-A-T-L. Okay. Okay. I guess we give this a shot. And then we're gonna have to go through that notebook just to see what the phrase is that we have to type in. And I think we have to translate it into Morse, so that's a step. I think. Let's see. $20.50 transmits a series of 5 digits in Spanish, with each transmission starting with atención. Well, 2050 is the one that he wrote down. Write down the last 3 digits of the series and add a 0 to it to get a 4-digit number. Alright, so we should get a 5-digit number read to us maybe as we call this. Let me see something. Let's look at this machine. Yeah, it doesn't have letters, it just has numbers. So if our password is in letters, we need to convert that. Enter this password in Morse code and they'll confirm it by voice. Okay, there's no Morse code instructions. Let's see. I know there was a book on how to use this thing. Okay, Morse code, see appendix, 1 letter at a time. Compose each letter by pressing either a dot or dash. When you've finished each letter, press send. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is actually kind of cool, I can't lie. Okay. That's our C. O is 3 dashes. A dot dash. T is 1 dash. And then L dot dash dot dot. Cool. Alright.
The radio tube went out.
Are you kidding me? Henrik warned me about this. He told me about these radio tubes. Holy shit. Well, we just died. That's hilarious. No chill. Where would we get another radio tube? Let's see. The archiver, preservation, the microscope doctor. There's no one for the ham radio. Let's see. What? Maintenance. Nothing here about replacing. Oh, if the main radio tube expired, any standard radio tube will work. Whoa, where the heck? I wonder if I have to ask Henrik that. Like, I wonder if they're ancient. They should be in a museum. You'd think they would have them in this museum, right? They should be like on hand somewhere. Still nothing in receiving. Oh, well, no, that's the broken one that I have. Why do I have the broken one? Do I need to give that to Henrik? Displayed out in the open? Is there... Let's see. Shoot. Let's see. The ancient Mayas and their ham radios. Rituals, kings... Language? Oh, wait. I think I remember seeing one by the door. Yes.
It's locked.
Not for long. Give me that. Thank you, Kira. Alright, we out. We don't even need to bother Henrik. Okay. I think we're in business. Okay. Oh. Oh, snap.
Atención, 8, 3, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7.
I'm loving these sounds. It's glitching? It does sound like it's glitching. Just go by the text. Okay, I'll take away the dose. Because that's 5. It said it would be 5 numbers. Write down the last 3. So last 3, let's see. 7, 1. The last 3 would be 2, 7, 1. Add a 0 to get a 4-digit number. Got it. Add each of the original 5, which would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 21. Add 21 to the 4-digit number, which would be 2731. This is the station they'll take messages on. Station number gives 56123. So you would add that, which is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. So 18. Oh wait, I'm doing this totally wrong. You would take the last 3. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 0. Yeah, okay. You can add that. Okay, I think we're ready. Send the item immediately, I think, is what we want to say, which is leche. Oh, so... But we would need to enter the code word probably also in Morse. So we need to write that down. Okay. Dot dash dot dot. E is just 1 dot. We love the simplicity. L-E-C-H-E. Okay, and then C I already have written down here. The H is the only one we need. 4 dots. Alright, let's see if all of this insanity works. Wah, 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 wah.
Atención, 8, 3, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7. Transmítalo ahora.
So that's probably the password. Okay. Oh, wait. No. How do you start over? Like this. C. O. A. T. L.
Mensaje encendido. Transmítalo ahora.
Okay. L. E.
el paquete lo más pronto posible. Cambio y fuera.
Alright, I think that's it, right? Message received. Like, you're gonna get the thing as soon as possible. Okay, I think that's it. Bueno. That was really cool and very creepy. Thank you. Thank you for your support, Care. You're honestly the best. Oof. So, I know they said overnight shipping. I don't think it's that fast, yeah. Okay. Maybe we'll go to the next day. Yeah, it's like 6 p.m. Let's take Nancy back to the hotel. That wasn't as difficult as I expected. The smuggling ring? Yeah, it's so mechanical and creepy. Alright. Let me actually, like, use, like, 2 minutes to just use the bathroom and come back. And then we will go set the alarm for tomorrow and then probably visit Henrik first. And then see what came in the mail. I'm so excited. But let me BRB for like 2 minutes, guys.
I made it. Illy Britty.
I'm back. Okay, I'm back. There we go. Amanda, hello. I love you too. Thank you so much for the freaking tier 2, 16 months. You are incredible. Thank you.
Amanda, please.
I am so happy for you and your new apartment journey. Congratulations. So nice to see you today. Having bad connection issues because we don't have internet yet. No worries. I'm just happy you're here regardless. Nice to see you. And happy Saturday. All right. Yeah, we're almost, if you can hear me, we're almost at endgame. Sunnybub would laugh at me right now, but I think we actually are. So we're going back to the hotel. We're going to go to the next day. There really can only be so many more things. Make sure my volume levels are still good. Okay, we're good. Thank you guys for your patience, giving me a little break. 7 p.m. Tier 2 and I bought the mattress? Amanda, what is the brand of the mattress? Life's Adventure was hyping it up. I have a Casper. I've had the same Casper for almost 6 years. And I like it quite a bit. But sometimes I wonder if it's like time for a new one. 6 years is a long time. But I still love it though, so maybe not. Oh, you got a Tempur-Pedic. You guys are sleeping good. I love the idea of a sleep number bed. How like 2 people with different sleep styles could be compatible. Oh my god, reality orientation? Henrik. "10 years, okay. That sounds pretty correct. Once a decade. That's pretty crazy though. Like in 40 years you would only go through 4 mattresses. But yeah, I've never had memory foam. I grew up as a kid always having box spring, and it was miserable. I hated the box springs. So my first experience with memory foam, I'm addicted. Did we get mail? We did. Pog. Oh my god, this is creepy as shit. Okay. Oh my god. Amanda, you came in for the creepiest part. I can't remember if I've seen a clue for something like this. My cats are wrestling. I'm sorry if you guys hear some discord. We got a good one. He sleeps on his back, you sleep on your side. I am a side sleeper as well. I see you. BRB, of course. Never thought about stuff like that. Mattresses? Yeah, it's serious. Especially couples. It's so hard for people to, especially if you're like pushing 30 or past 30. It's like you really need to be comfortable. We have seen a clue for this. I know it, Kira. I'm just trying to remember where. I feel like I've seen text that's like when something looks to the right or when something looks up. I'm sure it's in Henrik's stuff. Well, that's incredible. This is a good find. We're just gonna leave it there. I love the peyote storyline too. Maybe it was on his disc of stuff. Interesting how Joanna is just entirely written out of the story at this point. I think we'll go check the disc one more time. He's still unavailable. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I still have that phone number for that guy I need to call. Let's do that. I don't know. Something I would have learned last stream. Memory foam's the way to go. Hella late reply. Memory foam's awesome. I've never experienced something like that. I love it. What would I have learned last stream? Where did I see something about eyes? Like, is it in the temple? Is the answer in the temple? Let's try calling this other number.
Daddle residence.
Daddle?
Hi, may I speak to Henry Daddle, please?
Speaking.
Mr. Daddle, my name is Nancy Drew. This is a long shot, but I'm calling regarding a Maya artifact that was bought at auction in 1898 by one Henry Albert Daddle. Does that ring any bells?
Sure. Henry Albert Daddle Sr. was my great-grandfather. You're talking about the jade carving, right?
Yes, exactly. Wow, I can't believe my luck.
Well, it's a lucky life if you ask me.
It's a lucky life.
So what can I do for you?
I'm wondering if the artifact is still in the family.
Forgive me, Miss Drew. Who are you exactly?
I'm a detective investigating the recent theft of another Maya jade carving at Beach Hill.
I see. Well, I was the last to inherit the carving, but my daughter Penelope was so intrigued with it that I gave it to her. I'm sure she'd be happy to talk to you about it. Why don't you give her a call on her line? It's 555-3197.
You got it.
Will do. Thanks, Mr. Daddle.
My pleasure.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed
Really?
as dialed. Please check the number.
I'll try the same prefix. 605. Penelope?
Hello?
Yay.
Hi, is this Penelope?
Not even.
Oh, is this 605-555-3197?
Yeah, but no one calls me Penelope anymore. Except my parents, that is. To my friends, the art world, and anyone else who made it out of the 20th century, I'm Poppy.
The art world? Wait, you're not Poppy Dada, are
What a
you?
plot twist.
Ta-da! Ping ping! You win! Who's this?
My name's Nancy
This is
Drew.
Manette's voice
I'm a
actress, I can
detective.
already
A
tell.
detective? No way. So do you get to wear a sassy tweed hat and pick hairs off dead bodies and gross, creepy stuff like that?
I don't run into too many dead bodies, luckily. But there's plenty of other creepy stuff.
So, where'd you get my name? Don't tell me I'm like wanted by the FBI or something. That would be too scandalous.
No. You see, it's all a big coincidence. Your dad's name came up in connection with a case I'm working on.
Go Dad. Don't tell me he's wanted by the FBI. I'll be so jealous.
Actually, I called hoping your dad could help me solve this case.
That's hot. What's a case?
Okay,
Are there
Paris
dead
Hilton.
bodies involved? Do you need to, like, tap my phone or impersonate me or something?
Someone is stealing Maya antiquities, jade carvings to be exact, and leaving this scary red handprint at the scene of every crime.
Ghastly. So, what's with the red hand?
She even talks like Minette.
It seems like some kind of threat, but to whom? And what is this thief really after? It's more than money, I'm sure of it.
Drama. So, where do the daddles come in?
I got a tip that your great-great-grandfather bought a jade carving much like the ones that are being stolen. I'm hoping to take a look at it.
You mean that ancient green rock with the weird symbol on it? I slapped some shoe polish on it and stuck it in one of my paintings.
Goodness.
You're kidding. That's a one-of-a-kind Maya artifact, a piece of history. It's hundreds of years old. It's worth a lot of money.
That's the whole point. Have you heard the saying that a work of art is never finished, just abandoned? Well, I'm taking that idea to the limit by making art that will keep changing as different people encounter, perceive, and interact with it. I'm tired of artwork that says, don't touch. I'm all about letting go, about sending my work into the world and seeing how it continues to become. Don't you see? It's an organic process. I mean, how can people really relate to art if it doesn't come to life and grow and die just like they do? That carving is part of something bigger now.
Wow.
I can't imagine your dad would be very pleased about this. Does he know?
Oh, Nancy, don't be such a prude. Taylor's probably still got that artwork.
Oh.
At least, I don't think he's
It's the one that's in his
yet.
office?
Why don't you ask him? Tell him you want to see the piece called Deadly Midnight Snack. It's the one with the rubber shark.
Oh. Yeah, it's because Taylor probably already took... I think Taylor might be our guy here.
The one with the rubber shark. Yes, I've seen it, but I didn't notice any jade carving.
Well, take a closer look there, sweets. It's in there. If you really need the carving to crack this case, why don't you just go ahead and take it?
But wouldn't it ruin your painting?
Of course not. After all, this is a chance to enact exactly what I've been talking about.
Damn.
The organic process. Inviting my viewers to interact with my work. The deal is, you can take the carving, but you have to put something in its place.
Something in its place? Like what? An old shoe? A subway token? A movie stub?
No, it should be something more organic. Stay with the title, Deadly Midnight Snack. And don't be afraid to go way out. As an artist, I can tell you that inspiration bites in the most mysterious ways.
Maybe a Cocoa Kringle bar?
Okay, Poppy, if you say so.
Right on. But let's keep Taylor out of this. He'd probably blow a gasket if he saw you tampering with the merchandise. That's all art is to him, you know. Merchandise.
I'll make sure he doesn't detect a thing.
Good luck, Nancy.
Thanks, Poppy. Bye.
Wow. Alright, let's go. Let's see if we can glean a Cocoa Kringle bar from Sunny's drawer. That's my first thought. Deadly Midnight Snack. I have a light bulb, but I feel like that doesn't really fit into her organic theme. I feel like she's trying to say it should be edible. A snack. She highlighted the word bite. And I know, at least I think, there is a bar that you can pick up. I can't grab it. Darn. Well, there goes my master chocolate plan. I mean, I could try the light bulb. I feel like that's wrong. Wait. Whatever. Well, I was gonna see if I have voicemail. I haven't checked that in so long. I am in charge, after all.
You have no voicemail.
Well, there you go. Never mind. Let's see. Let's visit Taylor and see how he's feeling. Let's test the waters. They could second chance us if we try to put in a light bulb. I don't even know if it'll let us touch the painting. We'll see.
May I take a closer look at that wacky Dada painting?
Be my guest. I just had a call from Poppy this morning. She says she's in a really creative period right now. I said, please, sweetie, if you get any more creative, they're going to lock you up.
My heavens.
Pardon me a moment, Nancy.
He's leaving.
I'll be right back. I hope.
What does that mean? It's ominous and weird.
Poppy said to replace it with something organic.
A cookie. It's the cookie. Gimme. Yes. Perfect.
Poppy said to replace it with something organic.
Ooh. Okay, alright, we did that. Let's look through his stuff, maybe? Can we not? It doesn't look like I can go through his desk. Sad times. You would think this would be like the perfect time. So I have this jade carving. What the heck do I do with it? Taylor had to toss his cookies? Pretty much, but like, why would he get suddenly sick? It's kind of weird. But I see what you did there. That's actually really good. Tossing the Oaxacan cookies. Let me see if this carving will fit onto the monolith. I just want to know. This probably means like north, east, south, or west. I don't think I wrote that down. And there's still that lockbox in the shipping and receiving room that takes a number code. It really bugs me. I don't know the number code for that box. Okay, so this is one side. This looks like the same.
Something's missing here.
Do you want me to go grab it, Nancy? Because I think I know what it is. Can't really click on anything on this one. Alright, I think we've looked at all four sides. Now that Nancy knows something's missing, maybe she will take those wheels. We can try. So I still haven't found a use for this jade carving. Just carrying it around now.
Wow, these are heavy.
Gee whiz.
I'm not sure I can hold on to these stones for very much longer.
All right, Nancy.
I've got to put these things
Nancy,
down.
keep it together. Oh my god. Leg day. The girl is struggling. I never see her eat, though. Alright. Jeez Louise.
The poem said, when the first king ascends again.
Oh man. F that. I can't remember if it's Joanna or some other woman. Someone tells Nancy not to eat a cookie from Taylor because his trip to Oaxaca was 5 years ago. Oh, that's funny. I missed that. The first king? Wasn't Pakal the first king? Maybe if we can find the glyph for him. And then just number 1, maybe? Let's see. Oh, hello, Melly. Are you coming to say hi to everybody? You want to jump up? I think we have a visitor. Hang on. Oh. Here we go. Say hi, Melly. Mel says hi. She's sleeping for like 2 hours, but now she's here to help us solve this. Alright, sweet girl. Pretty baby, thank you. She is my pride and joy. Aw, the emote. I love her. Okay, Pakal. Kings. Let's see. Well, it doesn't say he's the first king at all. He was the 11th ruler. Who's the first king? The first king. Palenque? Or he was the supreme leader, supreme king. Another display, huh? Let's see. About body mods? Okay, let's see. Hi, Mel. You're so cute. Goodness. Rituals. This is the ball game. I don't know. I feel like I haven't really looked at all of these like thoroughly enough. When the first king rises again. With the skull being pressed? Okay, let me see. Oh, the eyes. The eyes, they're like crossed. Oh. Can you read it? Or listen? Let's see. Yeah.
In addition to adorning themselves with jewelry and costumes, the Maya shaped their bodies to heighten their beauty. Beads were dangled in front of infants' faces to encourage crossed eyes, a trait considered attractive to the Maya.
Okay, so let's try crossing all the eyes, I guess, on that figurine that we got. Okay, I get it. So it's just a puzzle here. Damn. This feels hella illegal. Okay. So cool. The packaging is creepy, yes. Alright, so I can't really do anything with it. Just holding it. What time is it? Let's try to visit Henrik. It's like 2 something. Okay. Do we need to collect all 6 of these keys? Our favorite amnesiac. Alright, wake up, B.
Good afternoon, young lady.
Oh, okay.
Henrik, I received a note from your friends in Copan. I've got the Copan Fool key. I still need the Pakal, though. How's your memory?
The tomb. Nancy, I hid the Pakal carving in the replica of the Pakal tomb at the bottom of the temple exhibit.
Here we go.
Now, how did I think of that? And another thing, you'll need to get past that computer quiz. Sunny set it up with an impossible question.
Oh.
No one knows what Pakal was afraid of, but Sunny was petrified of the Coatamundi. It's an ornery bandit with a narrow snout and a long ringed tail, much like a raccoon or a polecat.
Not a raccoon. Okay. God, that's cool. Okay, so we are going back down into the depths of the tomb. Wake up, Bee. For real. Stop staring at the wall and help me out.
According to your notes, Pakal made a 6-part key to the Whisperer's tomb and scattered the pieces around the world. Do you remember anything about this?
6 keys? 6 keys? 6 keys! Nancy, what are the 4 corners of the world? North, south, east, and west. Plus the first king, Pakal himself, and the Copan fool. When they're all assembled, they open the tomb. Don't you see? This is why I stole the Pakal, to prevent some other schemer from putting the key together.
Maybe I'd better tell Joanna what's going on.
You must keep this to yourself for now. It's your only hope of getting to the bottom of this.
You rest up. I'll be back.
I'll do my best.
You're doing amazing, sweetie. All right, to the tomb we go. So she's out of frame now, but Mel is fully asleep on my lap. I'm holding her with one hand. I'm playing one-handed. These are the sacrifices we make. Like, she's already fully limp. Alright, let's go. You want a solid black cat so badly? This is my second one in a row, and they're honestly so sweet. They have such nice personalities. And they're so pretty, like in the light. Shiny black cat. And Mel's eyes are kind of like yellow-green, so they're just so bright outside. I recommend a black cat. Alright, let's do this. Sunny June, remove this at once. You've successfully completed the level 3 quiz. If you have already solved the other activities, you may now use your temple keycard to open the tomb. Creepy. She's beautiful, thank you. If I could hold her up right now, I would. I will when she wakes up. Oh my god. Into the tomb.
It's too dark in here. I need a light.
Frickin'. Oh, yeah.
I better go back.
Yeah, no shit, Nancy.
Ah!
Alright,
I'm sorry about the broken leg, Nancy. I'm sure you understand that we'll have to replace you as deputy curator if we're ever going to launch this exhibit. You are out of commission, after all.
Thank you.
Nothing personal. Bye-bye.
Oh, dear. Okay, alright, we're not going in there. I did see a glow stick dispenser. If I remember correctly, it was like over here. I couldn't figure this thing out. Alright, this. Pakal's jade mask. What the? Is that the Pakal, like right there? Goodness. Oh my god. Creepy. Okay. This is Pakal's tomb. This is creepy as hell. Alright, we're getting our Jane Penvillin on with our glow stick. Let's do this. Ah. I'm already scared. Okay. Nancy needed a light just to see this. Alright, we have 3. Do I need the other 3? Isn't one, like, Prudence Rutherford got hers stolen. The other one, there were several of them from that New Mexico museum. I'm worried that I have to figure this out. The first king. Call the other people? Okay. I mean, I have half of it now. Oh, I don't know. Okay. I'm not sure if I... My memory says that those pieces were, like, stolen, so I don't know if I can call them. Right? Like, they wouldn't have it. But I'll try. I know Henrik had a nice list of them, like, in order on that disc, so that helps. Let me just go through these numbers. I haven't labeled them, which is my bad.
We're sorry. Your call cannot...
Wait.
Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew calling.
Hi, Nancy. It's Sheila. What can I do for you?
I've just got to get my hands on a replica of that jade carving you lost. Do you have any ideas?
Not off the top of my head, but maybe one of my staff will have a bright idea. I need some time to ask around. Can you call back later?
Sure thing.
Feel free to call if you have any more questions.
Okay, we planted that seed. Hi, sweet Melly.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as...
I hate that Nancy says they lost the carving. Yeah, for real. I guess we could call... I don't think calling Poppy makes any sense, because we already got the piece we needed from Poppy. So let's look at this. Yeah, it was definitely stolen. Yeah, no one is misplacing things around here, Nancy. Is it notes? Yeah. So... Pakal is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, so this first one, we're gonna get from her. Probably tomorrow. We have to call back. Rutherford interview. I guess we have to go look at that again. I feel like we've talked to Prudence, though, but we'll do it again. Bishop Diego de Landa. I don't know who that is. Alright, let me write this down. Oh, sorry, Mel. One hand, baby. Prudence Diego de Landa. That's east. Henry Dowdle, we did this one. We got the Fool and we have the Pakal. Okay. Okay, so we have our 3 bases kind of covered. At least we know who to call. There's maybe some info in Joanna's office. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Because we need to go there anyway to look at the Prudence thing again. Mel's moving around my cables. Let's go. What you doing, cutie? It is nice having full access to Joanna's office this whole time. Yeah, I remember that magazine's on like a little side table right inside the office. Thank you for bringing so much help, by the way, Kira. You are incredible. Such a wealth of knowledge. Okay. And see, this doesn't even look like Prudence from Treasure in the World Tower. Wasn't her hair, like, red? It's like a stock image of old lady. Yeah, I mean... Wasn't she gonna mail me a replica? Didn't I ask her to do that? Where the heck did I get her phone number from? I don't think I have this written down. Maybe I do. Oh yeah, I do have it written down. Alright, let's call her again. I feel like she was gonna send me a replica. It's your pleasure? You're seriously the best. Oh my gosh, I am confusing those two ladies. They both have that really shrill voice. Oh my gosh, I literally have been confusing them this whole time. Alright, Joanna. Oh, maybe it's... Maybe it's in those documents? Oh, there's nothing more in here. Oh, it hasn't happened yet, okay. Yeah, that guy's name doesn't ring a bell, Diego Landa. Maybe Alejandro could help me? Yeah, and there's still this. I haven't touched this microscope yet. I feel like there's something that's gonna happen there. Alright, let's call Prudence. Which I should be able to do from in here.
You have no voicemail.
7279. Please work. Alright, we'll try from the hotel. At least I think her number is correct, as I've written it. I just feel like the phone is better at my hotel. I have two different numbers. Oh no, I already have that one.
You have reached the villa of Prudence Rutherford. As you may have heard, the sanctity of my home has recently been violated.
Oh, goodness.
If you've reached this recording, it means I've gone to my quiet place. So please, don't leave a message. You are welcome to try back another time. If you are calling about the Corn Growers Ball, rest assured that the show will go on as scheduled on the 9th.
The Corn Growers Ball. BRB driving home. Also, Amanda, check your mail. In real life, I mailed you something. Your old mail. I don't have your new address. But have a safe drive. Prudence doesn't even want to talk to me, chat. That's it. I'm calling my friends. What else is a girl to do?
Hello? It's me again.
Hey, Nancy. What's the latest, Nan?
Nothing.
I'll talk to you later, ladies.
Call back soon. Yeah, and good luck.
Let's just see if anyone has anything good to say before I go to the next day.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
May I speak to Franklin Rose, please?
Who may I say is calling?
This is Nancy Drew.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, how's your investigation coming along?
I'm making good progress, and the Pakal carving is safe and sound. But I'm afraid I can't tell you everything yet.
What in the world are you talking about?
I'm sorry, but I can't explain everything now. I'll take good care of the carving, I promise.
What can I say, Nancy? I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Do what you have to do, but let's get this mess cleaned up, all right?
So you'll call Joanna and invite her back to work?
I'll call her right away.
There we go.
Thanks, Mr. Rose.
That's what I'm here for.
Time to call the boys.
This is Frank.
Hey, Frank, it's Nancy. How's the road trip going?
Well, Joe's driving at the moment, so I'm just jotting a few notes for my last will and testament.
Very funny, Frank.
So when are we gonna team up on another case, Nancy? It's been a while.
It would be fun, but let me get through this one first.
The boys are back in town.
When I finished all the puzzles in the temple, I got this glowy green stick as a prize.
Cool. I bet it's a glow light stick.
What's that?
They use them in the military a lot, during nighttime training exercises and stuff. They're more portable and less conspicuous than flashlights.
What is it that makes it glow?
Reconstituted swamp water and moon dust? Who knows? But hang
Yeah,
on to it,
WTF,
Nancy. It
Nancy.
might come in handy.
Yeah, but remember, those things don't last forever, so use it wisely.
Yeah, I was gonna say, of all the things to talk to Frank and Joe about, the glow stick is it's like, what? We used it to walk through a dark corridor that lasted 2 seconds. It takes us outside. Cool story. Yeah, it's not a big deal. We don't need to ask them about it. They're telling me to use it carefully. My prediction is our great escape, the end of the game, we're gonna have to use it through that corridor. But, like, cool. I could have figured that out by myself.
I'm sort of stumped by the riddle that Henrik translated from the monolith.
Nancy Drew stumped? I find that hard to believe. What's the problem?
Well, it seems like opening the tomb and breaking the curse are the same thing.
Oh, sure, but how does a person pull that off?
It has something to do with putting these 6 keys together. But there's this other part that says, when the first king, that's Pakal, ascends the throne again...
I hate to say it, but isn't it a little late for that guy? I mean, hasn't it been like 1,500 years? You just don't jump back on the throne after a hiatus like that.
You're being too literal, Joe. It must have something to do with a date, don't you think, Nancy? I mean, when did Pakal ascend the throne the first time around?
I don't know off the top of my head, but the information must be in the museum somewhere.
I'm gonna say June. Sometime in
These
June.
boys.
That's the traditional month for throne ascensions, isn't it?
First
How
of
would
all,
you know
kid
that?
brother, June is the traditional month for weddings. And second, the date is not going to be in our Gregorian calendar. It's going to be a date on the Maya calendar, which has a whole different structure.
Frank, you are my #1 favorite know-it-all.
They're so ridiculous.
This investigation is stalling. Any thoughts on how to get it back in gear?
Call Sheila Schultz back.
See if she's come up with any bright ideas about the North Key.
Talk to you later, fellas.
Later, Nancy.
Bye.
Okay, let me see. Sheila Schultz. I think this is her number. No, that's the hospital for Henrik. Sheila Schultz. Okay. The cultural center lady. All right. Oops. 1202 555. Hi, Melly's still
We're
here.
sorry. Your call cannot be completed.
What am I doing wrong? Maybe it wasn't that number. I feel like I figured this out.
You've reached the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Okay.
The center is now closed. Regular hours are from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. 7 days a week, except on major national holidays, when we are closed.
Alright, let me at least label this for next time. Alright, so let's take a little snoozy. Mel is so cozy right now. I can't. Okay. Sleeping till 11? Yeah, Nancy's living the dream. What's your personal latest time you like to sleep in, Kira? And anyone lurking who wants to answer as well. 10 a.m. is where I cut it off. It hurts me to sleep past that.
Cultural Center.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew calling.
Hi, Nancy. It's Sheila. Well, we racked our brains. Finally, one of my staff came up with the original box that the carving was packed in.
Very nice.
The piece was encased in a tight foam cast to prevent damage during shipping. I'm not sure how much good it'll do you, but I can send it to you if you like.
That just might work.
Henrik left Beach Hill as his forwarding address, so I know what to do. I'll send it express.
Hell yeah.
Thanks a million, Sheila.
Good luck with your investigation.
Alright, we're gonna try Prudence one more time. You have a 4-year-old, so usually up by 7 at the latest. Okay, that's valid. I forget about that. Small child, it changes everything. It's weird because for work, my shift is 4 a.m. to noon. But on my days off, I do not enjoy getting up early. I'm not a morning person, but for work I can do it only for work. My days off I like to sleep until like 8 or 9.
The villa of Prudence Rutherford. As you may have heard, the sanctity of my home has recently been violated. If you've reached this recording,
so I don't know what to do about Prudence, because she clearly, she has like a replica, I think.
You are welcome to try back another time. If you are
I work at a grocery store, so that's like, we receive the deliveries at that time. The store doesn't open until 8 a.m. So from 4 to 8, it's just physical work, which I actually like, because I don't enjoy going to the gym, so I'm just kind of working, stocking, unloading. Then after we open, I do some cash register, and I go home by noon. It's actually really nice. I just have to like try to go to bed at a decent time, because I have to get up at 3. But I'm so used to it. I've been doing this shift for like 10 years. So even if I get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, I'm still okay. Because when you get off at noon, you can take a nap or something, if you really need it. Oh, I just have to sleep for a few days and then I'll get the replica. Okay, that's good to know. I can literally sleep on that one. The Diego guy is what I don't know. No idea. I can try to talk to Alejandro or Henrik about him, but I think that's the other one that I need. The only other one I don't know how to get. I worked a few years at a grocery store and did cashier and shift manager work. Very nice. I did management too for a few years.
Hello.
I should get back to the museum.
Goodbye.
Okay. I love the discount, I'll tell you that. It really helps. Groceries be expensive nowadays. Alright, so there's no good information here. Let's go visit our boy. Hope for the best. Oh, that's messed up. Employees should always get a discount. I get 20%, and we sell household items and alcohol, so I get discount on basically everything. Pet food. Appreciate that. Henrik!
Good afternoon, young lady.
Oh my god, nothing?
You rest up. I'll be back.
I'll do my best.
He doesn't have anything for me. Maybe our Henrik storyline is done here. I did call her and she said she's sending it express. So I think I'm gonna go to the museum, see if Joanna's back, because I talked to Franklin. He said that he was gonna apologize, basically. And I can see if that package is here yet. Joanna. There she is.
Thanks for clearing my name, Nancy. Honestly, I mean, what kind of moron would I be to try and ruin my own exhibit? Anyway, we need to make up for lost time. I need you to go to the storeroom and start unpacking some of those crates. One of the pieces has a fancy security device on it. The code is 0677.
I've been waiting for that code for so long. I'm glad I didn't overlook it. I thought I was the one not paying attention. You're good, Kira. I'm operating with like half a brain cell today, so I have no place to judge.
Sure thing, Joanna. I'll see you later.
Semper ubi saboobi.
Alright, to the shipping room. Alright, Melly is getting up, so maybe I can show her off again. Hi, Big Sleepy. She looks so grumpy, but she's not grumpy. It's just her face. Oh, there she goes. Millie, why are you so cute? She's like my little buddy right now. Just hanging out. She's too cute. I can't. Ugh. You knew it was coming eventually, but it's hard when you don't know where a code is. Yeah, she looks annoyed to be awake. She's adjusting. She's trying to figure out my desk right now. One day I want to have a setup where I have like a cat cam, separate cat cam. Because I think Misty is above me sleeping in the cat tree, but you can't really see her from here. That cat tree is taller than I am. Alright, let's open this freaking box. 0677. Oops. Okay. That's probably the Diego piece. That's probably the piece of the guy that I have no idea. So then, wait. Please relieve me of these horrid fake rubies by offering them to the Maya god of refuse. I have no love for imposters. Oh, Melly almost unplugged my entire audio setup. She's good. She's just bailed. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The only other one we're waiting for is from Sheila. I know, all the carvings. Okay. So Joanna told me to do that, so let's go check in with her. But I think I probably just have to wait another day, right? For the last one.
Need something?
I guess not.
I've got work to do.
Bye.
I feel so inefficient sleeping so much, but I guess that's what I have to do. The speedrunner inside me wants to do this like more efficiently. Cause it's like noon right now and I'm going to bed. So my guess is if I receive this last piece, I take all these pieces to that thing in the laboratory that I assembled the pottery, maybe? Put the cube together and then... Oh, I still need to do the Mayan calendar thing. June. We just need to find out what day, what the date was that Pakal took the throne. It's so strange if you think of it. Joanna just got back and her first request is you go and pack some boxes for display. You open one and she has nothing to say and her dialogue ends there. Thank you. Because it's like, it's very anticlimactic. Like no context or anything. They could have really jazzed that whole thing up. She in general doesn't have very good dialogue. Disappointingly like empty. Yes. Oh my god. Did I grab it? I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's still in there. How do I open it? Over here?
Diego de Landa. I wonder if that's one of the keys.
I'm pretty sure that number was on the packing list box that I already opened. The one package you open is a carving. What are the chances? How come this one is still encased? Okay, well here we go. This one, it bugs me. Whatever. Yeah, it actually looks like I can't get started yet. The thing they sent you is a foam packaging. It's a relief of the carving. Okay, so I have to mold it? How would I go about doing that? think I have any materials in there. It's in there? Okay. It's not this, is it?
That doesn't work.
Alright, I tried. Oh. Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, thank you.
According to Henrik's notes, I need to make a key out of these pieces.
This is super interesting. Doesn't let me like stick anything down. Weird. Okay. All right, there we go. Bam.
Now I have the key.
Don't tell everyone, Nancy. Jeez. At last. Now I can open the monolith and free the scribe's ancient soul. Alright. Oh, the Mayan calendar thing was right here. I took it. Sheesh. I don't know. Okay, hang on a second. King Pakal. He ascended the throne in 615. 615. The info that you need is in the bottom level of the temple? Okay, I'll go check that out. Like by his tomb and stuff? That would make sense because then you exit through the temple with your glow stick and then go to the monolith. Ooh, it's getting good, chat. Nothing here. Wait. Here? The Mayan calendar. Oh dear. Is it this exact thing? I don't know if I need the same answer. Before we get to the end, who do you think is the culprit? I kind of think it's Taylor Sinclair. That's my gut feeling. He would be so perfect for it. His name has come up so much on these auction sheets and like everyone has said that he's kind of shady. Joanna and Henrik are clearly not guilty. I don't think it's Alejandro. I really do think it's Taylor Sinclair. Slippery fish. That's my guess. I hate it because he's so funny, but you know, humor can be deceptive. Ugh, this calendar, man. Do you think, is it this exact answer that I've already done? That would be kind of easy, right? These represent weeks, not months. 615 CE is when he took the throne. Who freaking knows? I might have to look this one up. Ugh, unless the answer's somewhere else in here. This part always threw me. Why it lets me look at this. I don't know what I'm looking for. It's on a monument near the monolith. Okay. Okay. The date. Okay. Whoop. I don't want to burn out my glow stick. Let's check out the other side. Oh, like maybe the exact date is depicted, basically? Pakal's Ascension. 6 Lamont. Okay, right there. Alright, I can work with this, because I know the 6 would be 1 bar and 1 dot. The bar is 5, so that's 6. So then Lamont would be... Just have to go get it. Alright, that wasn't as painful as I thought. But I never would have thought to look at those things if it wasn't for you, Kira, so thank you. Okay. No, not the water. Oh, I went too far. This game does have a lot of info. I feel like worse than this was Castle Malloy. Castle Malloy was a lot to write down for me. I know my notes from that game are brutal. Okay, so the Lamont, we can attempt to draw this. Doo-doo. Okay, it's not my best work. All right. I wonder how many times they let you pass through here with your glow stick. Alright. That's the one. Oh boy. Wait. Which side opened? This one. Oh dear.
I'll have to choose which side of the cube goes here. Nothing happened.
You always wondered why they let you look at the water? Yeah. So strange. Oh my god. Oh, I see. So I'm just putting in different... It's funny they think I know what these symbols would be. They think I'm so smart. Like, oh, this... Shorty's memorizing the glyphs by this point, right? Like, no.
I've already solved this part.
Heck yeah, we did. I knew that. Do this one?
I've already solved this part.
Ah. This one?
I've already solved this part.
Not this one.
This should be the last step.
The hilarity?
I wonder what's inside.
Oh my goodness. R.I.P. Jesus Christ.
It's blank.
Who's your friend, Nancy?
Knew it. Knew it. Ew.
Ooh.
Taylor Sinclair.
Ugh.
Who'd you expect? The Tooth Fairy?
Oh my goodness.
Looks like someone forgot her beauty cream. I guess we can't all age gracefully.
Big Bunny.
I'm sure
Can you
she
imagine
would
doing
say the
peyote
same
with
about
him?
You.
You've been a top-notch assistant, Nancy, but I'm afraid you're just not going to make it in the art world.
Oh dear. Well, my guess was correct. Look at this view. He's so creepy. Also, the scene of me being pushed into the face of the ancient corpse, terrifying. Nancy really needs therapy.
Why are you doing this?
Nancy, do you have any idea what that book contains?
That book, you're stealing it.
This tomb and all of its contents belong to Mexico.
Finders keepers, I say. Nobody even realizes this thing has any contents. Won't they get a surprise when they finally open it up and find that it contains a 7th century scribe and a 21st century detective? Adios, Nancy.
Ew. Trying to kill me? Oh boy, here we go. Wasabi.
Something's missing here. Something's missing here.
What would it be, Nancy?
I'm starting to run out of air in here. Something's
I don't
missing
have
here.
anything.
Something's missing here.
Honey.
Something's missing here.
Maybe there's something else in here. I need to look. I need to look around. Ew. Oh God.
I gotta get out of here.
In the mouth?
Something's missing
All right,
here.
that wasn't it.
I'm suffocating in here.
Nancy.
Let me out.
Hang tough, Nancy. What did that do? What did that do? Ah! This is so scary. Let's see. Oh. Okay, we're dead. We're dead. Okay, Nancy. We get it, you're dying. This is the Whisperer who wrote Truths That Pakal didn't like. 2 mummies found? How long would it take me to be a mummy? What was the date on that? I missed it. Yeah, that's super morbid, the way that he constructed this tomb. Alright, we're ready. We're better prepared now. Ew, this is awful.
I'm starting to run out of air in here.
Okay, and then look down. I don't see anything here, but down here. Hang in there, Nancy.
I gotta get out of here. This may be the scribe's notes about Pakal.
Okay, cool. I'm glad.
Suffocating
Nancy.
in here. Let me out.
Alright, that wasn't too bad. We only died 1 time. Her magnifying glass.
Our heroine emerges from the tomb, like a mermaid from the sea.
Meanwhile, the foolish villain
gang's all
stews
here.
in the sour soup of his own miscalculation.
From deep in the recesses of time,
I can't remember.
a wise royal scribe whispers her thanks.
This family photo.
And a priceless chapter of history is rescued from obscurity. Way to go, Nancy!
Oh my gosh, this angle. What is this?
What in the world?
I can't.
Ah! Confound you, Nancy Drew!
This is great.
Dear Dad, it was great to talk to
Dear
you on the
Dad.
phone last night. I can't wait to see you back in River
Iconic.
Heights where I can fill you in on the whole story. Can you believe that your own daughter was recently standing
How the fuck is
face to
Henrik
face
out
with a
already
real
and
mummy?
like fully
Now that
cognizant?
the scribe's book has been recovered, I understand how important it is and why
Wow.
Taylor thought he could make a fortune selling it on the black market. The book contains one of the only personal accounts of Maya life in
That was
existence
epic.
anywhere. I'm sure it'll be a tremendous addition to our knowledge of the Maya once it's translated.
Alejandro
that
and
is.
Joanna in
And now
such
that
close
Henrik's memory
proximity,
is back
too.
up to speed again,
Thought
I'm
he
sure
hated
he'll
her
be
guts.
itching to get to work on it. Taylor Sinclair won't be making any art deals for a long time, though, that's for sure.
Big Bunny.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised about Alejandro's discovery
Carrots
that
on the black
Bacall
market?
carvings provenance documents were faked after all. When Franklin Rose and the board found out, they arranged to return the artifact to Mexico right away. Mexican officials are so happy to have the artifact back, they have pledged a new era of diplomatic relations with Beach Hill. Joanna sure learned her lesson about making deals with shady operators like Taylor.
Hell yeah.
The board has agreed to give her another chance, as long as she reforms her business tactics.
What is that
And what
Illuminati
else?
pose?
Oh yes, Poppy Dada's announced a new direction in her artwork. All her new paintings are going to feature, what else? Mysterious red handprints. So I
Cocoa
guess
Kringle
everyone is
bars.
taking
I
off in
wasn't
new
totally
directions
far
now.
off.
I'm going to
I
stay
think
and help
somewhere in
this
my
exhibit get
brain I
launched.
remembered
But
that
I'll
from
see you
20
back at
years
home in a
ago.
couple of weeks.
It's crazy.
Have a safe trip
I know,
home.
like what is
Love,
she?
Nancy.
What is that, Joanna? What are you trying to say, her interactive? Oh,
Dear Nancy, Bess and George told me you're on a case in D.C. I hope everything is working out for you.
Remix.
I wish I could say the same for me. I'm planning on living here, but there's been some trouble. I think someone or something doesn't want me here. Please, Nancy, I'm afraid I can't stay here very much longer. I know you're busy, but I'm desperate. I need you to come out and investigate. Please say you will. Your friend, Sally.
which one is this? That was so ominous. I actually don't know what game that was. Well. GG's, guys. This was super fun. Ghost Dogs Moon Lake. Oh, okay. I love that game. But it is kind of monotonous. But it scared the crap out of me as a kid. Like, that scene when you're in the cabin and all the dogs come to the windows and doors. I had never felt such terror. Wow. Well, I enjoyed that a whole lot. I can't stop thinking of them outside the monolith making sure they had their parts memorized. Yeah, they were all a little too ready for me. Yeah, it is terrifying. I felt like once you solve the mystery and everything, it's so much less scary. But, I mean, the setting and everything, super creepy. And, I mean, dogs with glowing eyes, terrifying. Well, this was super fun. Thank you, Kira, so much. You are the MVP, always, obviously. Anyone else lurking, supporting, I appreciate all of you. Anyone on YouTube, thank you. I think for my next game, I'm going to have a poll in Discord. I think that's how we'll decide, because I have so many options right now. So we'll run a poll, and I will be back next Wednesday, and we will pick up whatever game. But we have, like, probably 7 options at least. So I was so excited to pick it back up. Yeah, I don't know if I'll replay that one soon, but I do enjoy it. It is a classic. But yeah, thank you. This was super fun. I'm going to go chill and get some sleep because I work in the morning. But I'll be back on Wednesday, and we'll have a brand new adventure waiting for us. But thank you so much to everyone here. This was so much fun. A nice return to stream after like a week away. So thank you. And I will see you guys very soon with a brand new Nancy adventure. Hopefully just as great as this one. So thank you. Have a great night, Kira. You are the best. And I hope your kid sleeps nice and peacefully tonight and gives you some peace and relaxation, because you deserve it. Thank you, guys. I'm going to go cuddle with my cats now. All right. Bye. Bye, friends. See you later.